Hello friends. So I recently went for Japan visiting visa. So I'm going to visit my cousin in coming future. So that's why I required the visa. So you might be visiting your parents or some relatives, etc. In Japan who are already living in Japan. They already have a valid visa and they may be working somewhere. So you need a visa for that case. So for this, a lot of documents will be required. You will need to submit these documents to VFS Global Office. The fees is minimal. It's 600 rupees around for the Japan consulate fees, and 600 around for VFS global agent fee basically, and 600 around for if you opt for the courier service. So total 1800 you will be sorted. So it's the same as the tourist visa fee. So for visiting visa you will require the valid documents, photocopies of your uh, relative also whom you are going to visit in Japan. So your documents are also required and their document are also required. So I will now show you which all documents will be required if you want to secure a visiting visa to Japan. So now friends, I will be showing you what all documents you will be requiring. So I start the letter like this: to Consulate General of Japan, the Embassy of Japan, Bengaluru, India. So wherever you are applying the nearest VFS Global Office, you have to just write that address. And after that, subject: single entry visa application for visiting relation for Indian citizen and passport holder. So if you want a multi-entry visa, like you want to visit again and again for let's say 5 years or so, then you can apply for a multi-entry visa also. And whatever relation with that person is, you have to mention that. For example, I am visiting my cousin, so I will put for visiting cousin. And after that, dear sir or madam, I am writing to express my intent to apply for a visiting visa. I am an Indian citizen and Indian passport holder. Then your passport number goes here in brackets, and wish to visit Japan for visiting my cousin or whomever your relation is. You can just put that person's name here. So I'm just writing it to be relation. And then I have planned my travel for X days, number of days basically, for 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, whatever, from date 1 to date 2. So starting date, ending date. For example, 5 March 2024 to uh, 20 March 2024. I intend to visit the city of Tokyo and Mount Fuji during my time in Japan, and all the expenses of the travel will be borne by me. So whatever places you intend to visit, you write here. I have done my flight bookings myself. I'll be staying with whatever your relation, for example, cousin, my cousin, who is also my inviter, as well as guarantor also you can mention here. So there are two terms here. One is inviter to Japan and one is guarantee, who is person is taking your guarantee in Japan. So for me, both of them is my cousin only, so I'm mentioning that. And after that, I'm writing to support my visa application. I'm attaching the following documents with this letter in the given order. So you make sure that you arrange these in the respectively in the given order. Now first is visa application form. Here you have to attach your paste your photograph also by gum. So this photograph should be of 1.4 by 2 inch size. On the Japan consulate website it is mentioned 2 by 2 inch, but VFS Global has a 1.4 by 2 inch size mentioned. So they will ask you to get it cut, which will be chargeable in their embassy. So better to get the photograph in proper size beforehand. And also make sure to take all the printouts, otherwise the charges there are a bit more. Also try not to bring your laptop or hard disk or such electronic devices with you apart from your mobile phone, because the locker charges also you will have to pay, which is around 200 rupees in Bangalore office. So, or if you are traveling with your friend or cousin, then you can give them for time being. After that, passport and onward journey visa. So for example, original passport and copy of details page, and after that USA visa copy. So I'm just writing third country, visa copy here. So whatever third country you are visiting after Japan, that visa also you require. Flight booking for entry and exit from Japan, and return ticket to India. So you will have to show entry and exit from Japan and complete the loop. Like let's say you are visiting from India to Japan, and then from Japan to Singapore, then Singapore to Korea, then Korea to US, then US back to India. So how you are completing the loop, you have to show it here basically, and you have to present the respective visas also for those countries, because once you fly out from Japan, where you are going kind of becomes the Japan's responsibility also. That's why they want to see the visa for third country, so that they are sure that you are not illegally going to that third country. Or if you are returning back to India, that is plain and simple. You just show the return ticket to India, and you need not show the visa because you are a Indian passport holder. After that, your daily travel schedule, like for example, one day you will be doing a bicycling tour in Tokyo, one day you will be doing a trekking in Mount Fujisan, and maybe 2 days you will be spending in Osaka, one day you will be trying out the bullet train experience. All those things you can mention here. After that, your residence proof, wherever you are applying. I am applying in Bengaluru, so I will be providing my rent agreement as the residence proof. Then proof of your finances, 3 months bank statement, and 2 years ITR. Then company NOC and leave approval letter from your employer. These are required because they want to know that your employer is fine with you traveling and you are not traveling without their notice. After that, guarantor or inviter details, that is the details of the third person or your relative who is inviting you. So letter of guarantee and letter of invitation, they need to fill, and you need to submit their photocopies. After that, employment certificate is required from their side that they are a valid employee in Japan. After that, passport copy is required, their passport copy, their Japan visa copy, their Japan residence card copy as accommodation proof where you will be staying with them. Then their residence certificate also is required, and finally their bank account statement will be also required. After that, you mention that I request the Consulate General of Japan, the Embassy of Japan, to consider my visa application favorably, and I am available for an interview at your convenience to discuss any aspects of my application further. For any clarification, kindly do reach to me in the following contact details. So you mention your mobile and email ID, and you put your name here and put your sign here. So this is how you have to do all these fillings, and please make sure to take all the documents there with you, and best of luck here for your Japan visa. Thank you, friends.